time for some Marvel Rivals Week 2 playoff action coming your way. Of the Week 2 of the playoffs, but you know what? It's still Week 9. We've done this for 8 more weeks before this. We're going to keep doing this. And tonight, we got a very special night on the menu for you. It is all elimination night. So don't go anywhere. We'll do the intro when we come back. Marvel Rivals in your face. Keep it locked in here. I'm JT Displays. This is Casey Game On. And this Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup presented to you by Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains. Go. And hello, folks. Welcome to Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals Week 2 of the playoffs. It's Week 9 officially, but we're into the elimination rounds of our playoffs, folks, where we've got two great matchups here for us, both of them on elimination here in this round robin tournament. You got to lose twice to get knocked out here, and this is an opportunity to move on for some of these guys here. I am your host, GT Displays. This is all brought to you, of course, by our fantastic sponsors. We've got to give them a big shout out. First of all, title sponsor, got to give them the biggest shout outs to Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains. Of course, you know, if you call them first, maybe you don't have to worry about having a window AC unit there, but I digress here. Of course, we also have WellSky, SelectQuote, Henderson Engineers. It's all right here on KC Game on twitch.tv/KC Game on the replays over on the YouTube channel as well. Drop your free Prime subs if you're looking for that. As we got Brittany in the chat there, excited for these two teams as we are again set to go here for our first matchup here, where we got SelectQuote, the Squadron versus WellSky, clocked out but locked in here. Let's see if they are going to stay locked in tonight. They are 2-6 versus a 1-17. Both these two teams here, not at the top of the standings here, but they are in this position where they know they have to put it all on the line here, and wins are coming at a premium, certainly, for these two teams here. This is very much a rubber match where they can possibly flex, move on to the next round of the playoffs. Then, later on tonight, we've got Agents of BMCD taking on Mac Attack as we are about to get underway here between the two, the SelectQuote and the WellSky squad there. Both these squads coming in here really, I think, chomping at the bit. Let's take a look and give you an idea of our two teams, the players on the field ahead of you there. For WellSky, they've got Sean the Sheep, the team captain, leading them out there. They've also got XD Juice, JDSH, 22, Pressure, Managers, and Vipa round out that squad. Meanwhile, for the Squadron there for SelectQuote, we've got Marduk, Sir Camouflage, Durburger, Pandela, Gray, 2215, and W Sly. So we'll see if they are able to come away ahead in this one here. As we take a look, the first map will be Hydra's Charter Space. We'll jump into that one there, followed by Easegard, Idrisil's Path, the convoy map there. Then, if we still don't have anything separating these two, we will get to Heart of Heaven Convergence map. Let's quick look at the picks and bans between these two teams here as I get that locked in here. The Squadron getting a little brazen, a little bold there. I love to see it, saying we don't want to ban the first hero at all. But the WellSky, though, happily to take a Punisher off the board, and looks like they have no love for the Gambit. Of course, I always have love for the Gambit, so maybe it's better for them that I'm not commentating on any Gambits in the game. Who knows? Either way, I'm very excited for Gambit's new team-up abilities. They're going to get one with Cyclops in the new Season 9 when that drops July 10th in Marvel Rivals. Of course, just by watching the stream, you are getting some drops yourself. Just for watching the stream, you get to get some free stuff, free cosmetics in the game from Marvel Rivals. So we appreciate you for hanging out with us. As you get free stuff, you get rewarded for doing it. So no Phoenix and no Cyclops, the lovers of the X-Men main team, out of it for now. The world may revolve around the Summers household, but this game will not. Be very interesting to see how they work around it there. Hela seems to be the early thought here in Hell's Heaven, the domination map there. See what other trends become available and make themselves apparent here between these two squads. I am curious who will come out on top here. Of course, it is with the domination. You just got to get on the point there and hold that point for as long as possible,
30 seconds
and then keep doing it.
Get ready. Are you like really the goddess of the underworld?
Do you like that Bucky skin? That's a Bucky skin I haven't really seen very often in the game. So
The battle starts in 5.
curious to see how the Squadron are ready to get up against this one here. 1-7. WellSky 2-6.
Got it?
So in terms of Series 1, WellSky may have a better advantage early on here, but I mean the Squadron have WellSky. So will it be the Sky or the Slies? We'll find out as we're underway with this first team battle here. Immediately targeting the octopuses of Vipa there. Not allowing them to take too much on there as pressure is going to go down early to Gray here. Gray getting in there as the main tank here as the Squadron. SelectQuote here working to try to gain cap first. As WellSky are now getting pushed off the point here and will get taken out as Derberger and WellSky working a lot in there. WellSky getting in on 5 limbs early on here. It should help boost that ult economy. Shaun the Sheep escorting their team back to point there. They stayed tightly grouped here for this next engagement as they're on board with Derberger. A lot of clean sight lines towards that black line there. Very dangerous. Hella's super low there. And JD Shush getting taken out there by Derberger, showing they are the superior Hella right now. Taking out Vipa as well, as Derberger's on a tear, holding down this point right now. And really being accurate as that hit scan champ. Pressure trying to keep everyone alive in front of him there. Gets a KO onto Derberger as the invisible woman, so not an invisible play. Able to put an impact on their team as we've got ults ready for this next team fight here. Will they be able to capture the point? As Pandela put down a lot of damage here with us against the world, the 2 worlds of Cloak and Dagger there. Keeping them alive on the point here as WellSky. WSly slamming down there, looking for another hit. As JD Sush getting a KO onto WellSky and chasing him off as it will be locked out, locked in, and taking over the point.
I want your soul. I am barely harmed.
Haven't been on board with Marduk. Let's change that up. See how the tanks are getting themselves squared away. Try to recapture the point here. 90% here. Big charge there from Marduk, getting into the face of the Doctor Strange there, but so many ults, has to quickly retreat here as Camelot has to quickly heal him back up here. Shaun the Sheep trying to take care of WSly off the point early on there, but not able to get them there. Only able to push him back here. As Managers gets a double KO here, will get in there. Unofficial double, but will count part of the elimination. As a Squadron get pushed back to spawn there. And have a lot of ults available for the next team fight here. As WellSky creep up over to 75% completion. 3/4 of the way there. This next team fight could determine who takes point number 1. As we got competing Luna Snow ults here. Soon to have competing Hella ults. Us against the world there. Hella Unleashed now will go on board. See if we can get a snipe. Shaun the Sheep will go down there, as will XD Juice. Viper taken out. Manager's getting taken out as well. Derberger absolutely doing everything as JD Shush tries to stay alive and on the point there. As we hit overtime, it is going to be the Squadron trying to push him off the point here. Can pressure stay alive? No, they can't. They're coming in 1 and 2s. And WellSky getting the Namor there and avoiding the ult, and that is a sling ring. Beautiful invisible woman getting in there just a little bit, but not enough, as Hell's Heaven Frozen Airfield goes in favor of the SelectQuote Squadron. So pretty impressive here as we take a look at the scoreboard momentarily. Derbinger there, 9 final hits. No doubt gonna hit double digits in the second point here.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
WellSky also getting in there with a lot of elims. 18 contributed to both of them there.
Got it?
And the damage blocked as well. Big damage block coming in from Marduk there. And Sean the Sheep being the main tanks for their 2 teams. We'll get on board with managers there as they are doing a very good job of denying the Squadron the space here on the point. Until Marta comes in and immediately gets taken out there. That's how you quickly get an early elim. JD Shush able to get in there to help them capture that point there. Next to Juice here, Sean the Sheep, excuse me, switching over from the Doctor Strange, but has been had quite a bit of a resurgence of late, I think, in this 8.5 season here. Switching over to the Penny, but does get taken out there as Derbinger is able to help in on that elimination. And we'll get a KO there on a JD Shush as the Squadron will claim ownership of this second point. Now it's time for a little bit of a hydration change. The Hydra station change. A lot of ults available here for the Squadron. Waiting for the opportunity possibly to use it. Some ults coming up for WellSky as well, and WellSky will use the first one there. They will engage with Penny. The response from Pandela here, and from Pressure, the response from the Cloak and Dagger. Sir Camouflage also coming in here with the Luna Snow ult, keeping everybody alive, and it is a smorgasbord of ults coming in now here. Now it's JD Shush on 1 kill, looking for another kill here. It is going to be a 3rd one here, maybe, but it is going to push him off. And if they stay on that point there, XD Juice giving the Squadron back in control, off the point, and WellSky back in control of the point.
There they are.
Here's what's going on here. They're looking for a little side angle, maybe. Not going to happen that time. As the octopuses do their job, try to pester, but it is going to be up to Derbinger to try to reclaim the point here by just using lots and lots of damage. And a great shield from Managers keeps most of that ult off, and they only secure Manager's kill there. So Managers keeps the rest of their team alive there, but that was enough pressure to get the point in favor of the Squadron now, as it's up to John the Sheep and company to try to find a way back onto the point here. They're regrouping. As Viper is looking maybe for the horn. Decided against it there. Does get a knockdown there, but maybe not the type of pressure he wanted from that ult there, but Managers is able to take out Marduk. Derbinger also going down that time as JD Shush takes out Camouflage here, and it is going to be return of the WellSky. I see Sean the Sheep still looking for the tank that will break the defenses of the squadron. Now on to the Devil Dino. Will it be the change necessary? Devil Dino still very strong, always strong. It's hard to have a weak Devil Dino on your team there if you keep them healthy. We're about to hit overtime here. Us against the world there. Manager trying to get the Luna Frost. Luna Snow, though, gets the ults coming in here. The double Luna Snow ults here in competition of each other here. It's a matter of who stays on the point last will get this here. Getting chomped out there is Sir Camouflage there. And now Sean the Sheep gonna keep biting into them, swinging that tail, using all the resources available to you as a dino to try to inflict as much damage as possible. WellSky has to look behind him because there's a devil there, and he's dinosaured. Now JD Shush trying to keep him off the point there as he waits for support from their team. And it is going to be WellSky that capture the second point here and force us to the Eldritch Monument. So a nice back and forth battle here between these two in the first round. So quite a change there as you see the final hits. JD Shush able to get in there with the 11 final hits now. Derbinger only up to 12. WellSky seemed to be the one carrying forward most of the momentum in the second part of the round here. Getting up to 16 elims there, so practically almost doubling what they got in game number one, in round number one there, point number one of this first round in this game.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I have encountered a real Hydra in the deep. Whatever these fools attack them.
Viper, first one with an ult available, likely save that until they need to contest the point.
Looks like the mission area is
Right now, WellSky first on the point there and happy to take that space here. Derbinger quickly jumping on with that ult there, trying to get one, gets looking for a second kill here. Gets a double, just missed out on a triple kill, does get a triple there. And will they be able to finish off JD Shush or Managers? They help out Marduk there. So missing the Quadra, but Derbinger
capture the mission area.
put in the work early there. The Squadron are able to tap the point first.
My time to shine.
John the Sheep grabbing the thing there, trying to drag him back. Prevent some of that healing there. That's the other great thing about Devil Dino. Really hard to heal against a Devil Dino when he's constantly bleeding you. Marduk, though, using that big right hand to dispense some justice as Managers looking to gain some control of the point there.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Squadron are looking very locked in right now. Not allowing themselves to really get off that point, staying compact and staying in control right now. Got the Sheep having to do an engage here for the team, trying to get something. Gets one kill KO there. JD Shush able to take out another here. As Derbinger and WellSky, now Marduk here. That's a lot of damage off the board for the Squadron, and it will be WellSky getting another KO there and reclaiming the point. Oh, or having the point for the first point time, excuse me. After 87% there for the Squadron. Did a really good job there. I'm getting on that point now. It's up to them to retake it here.
That is much better. Denizens of the deep.
Vipo waiting for the opportunity to unleash an ult that could keep them on that point there. A lot of ults available in this next team fight. Who can forget a Bucky ult there? Very dangerous when he's armed. And he gets 2-1 there. Gets a second one. Gets taken out, though, by JD Shush, protecting that backline, who gets a triple kill there. And will it be the battle of the Hellas? Who's the better one? Well, Derbinger will say, by the order of their ult, gets a double KO, sees their opponents there. And now having to escape safety from managers, as it is WellSky who are holding on to that point after that massive bit of engage there. The Squadron used up a lot of ults there offensively, and we're not able to recapture that point. That Emma Frost doing so well just to hold their ground. Now the support ults coming in here for the Squadron. And for Camelot there. XE Juice as well as managers. Looking for the K. Gets the double KO there. Unofficial triple as Venom ult comes in here. Try to stay alive here for the Squadron. We're now on overtime. It is managers who has taken over the game as the Emma Frost and has put this point on lockdown, not allowing anybody onto that point for very long. And it will be WellSky clocked out, locked in, taking point number 1. And JD Shush getting the MVP on that one there after jumping all over on different tanks there. We do get 3 tanks going for the WellSky team at the very end. And managers certainly had 11 final hits there. A lot of them coming in the very end. Derbinger 21 and 19 for WellSky. The Squadron put out a lot of damage, but it was the WellSky clocked out, locked in team that got the first point. So we are done with Hydra Charter's base, Hell's Heaven. Now we are going to move on to Yggdrasil Path in Eastgard there for a convoy map when we come back.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And welcome back, folks, to Tomorrow Rivals Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Week 2 of the playoffs. It's elimination time here. Will it be the time for elimination for WellSky or for the SelectQuote Squadron here? We are about to find out as we're into the picks bands and round number 2 of this best of 3 matchup here. Idrisel Pat, the convoy here. WellSky clocked out, locked in. Take game number 1, took round number 1 there. Choosing to ban the Punisher and Gambit early on here. Meanwhile, the Squadron choosing no Cyclops, no Groot. This last ban. Curious to see where they come down on either side of it there. Like, we're going to say no Venoms and no Invisible Women.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
On this convoy map here. See who are going to be the set-in placers and who's going to be the speedies. Could be anyone's guess. How's it going, Cloud Shot? Paranoia, welcome in. As we're again locked in here for the clocked out, locked in squad. And the squid, and of course, the Squadron for SelectQuote. On board now with Sean the Sheep, the captain here for WellSky, and a new challenger here for the Squadron there, SQ Fresh.
Are you really the goddess of death?
Part of the roster there,
My
but
father,
haven't
is
seen them
he in your realm?
featured in yet.
Perhaps you should come with me and see yourself, my child. Fresh souls are always welcome in Hela's domain.
The battle battle starts in 5, 4, 3.
You're gonna get
2,
underway here.
1. You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Ooh, someone had Vipa's number that time. There's Derbinger likely so accurate on the Hella here. Loves using that hit scan champion here. With no Cyclops, Hella does become so much stronger on the field here. And it seemed quite evident early on in the first round as both teams relying on Hella to deal a lot of damage there as Gray gets taken out early on here in this push for them. As WellSky now, who was on a Bucky in the first round, choosing to go with the tank role here on the Emma Frost there. Of course, Emma and Hella will be, I believe, team-ups, have a team-up ability in Season 9 revealed. If you haven't seen some of those team abilities, there's a lot that goes on in Season 9. Hopefully, keep these players up to date on that stuff as it happens when those changes go live here, but certainly exciting stuff as always in Marvel Rivals as Jubilee is going to be making an appearance just around the corner. Like the Squadron trying to get around this corner right now. Derbinger on the rare Hawkeye. Nice KO onto pressure though. Gets a double as the Hawkeye is putting in numbers there. Who knew an arrow actually could stick the landing?
Hang in there, Big Tree.
Getting the triple. Well, not triple officially, but that's 3. And Derbinger gets managers as well. A nice little duel this time, and Derbinger showing why you don't count out a Hawkeye. You might not see it very often, but that is certainly a little bit terrifying when you see that. How accurate he can be there. Oh, cheeky little Jeffs. Taking out 3 opponents there. As Gray tries to get them. And pressure takes him off the edge. As Gray has to help his team move forward here. Derbinger gets taken out by John the Sheep, not before taking out JD Shush though. But John the Sheep able to be effective and manages to halt the progress of the cart there after they came so close to getting to the checkpoint there. Minute and 13 still to play here for the Squadron to get to that checkpoint there. Usually the first checkpoint isn't the hardest one there, but can be troublesome for some teams. Got a Emma on Emma battle there. Gets the KO there, so WellSky proven to be the more effective Emma in that battle. As Fresh now will lay down some mines to ensure they get to that checkpoint. Kick over to over 3 minutes on their new timer.
Just what the doctor ordered.
You know, we haven't seen in a while. Derbinger absolutely sniping people from halfway across the map. We'll see if we get some more of that here. As he runs for cover as JD Shush is looking to absolutely decimate some folks with their ult. Somehow doesn't get the kill onto their target that time, but SQ Fresh does go down, as does WellSky. Camouflage taken out as well, and Derbinger will wisely seek cover. Gets the Jeff though. So does get a measure of revenge for their down teammates, but that's okay, because they got themselves a new spawn point where they can just wait for an opportunity to try it again. Oh, a double from the Derbinger, sniping like a Hanzo main. Now will never miss. There has to get line of sight though in order to not miss, and does get a double for it there. Has line of sight on another one, a triple, and now we'll get into the hole here and absolutely find some laser vision onto their opponents. as the Squadron are marching forward with a Hawkeye that nobody seems to know how to counter.
They hit checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
On board with Gray, using the controller as a DPS main. Kicks guts. I know I can do it.
Better stop that vehicle.
Oh, maybe I'm just a
Nice deep freeze.
stuffy that just loves mouse and keyboard. They don't. As it does seem like that is the preferred modus operandi for most of our players.
It's now or never.
Oh, maybe it's about a 50-50 split here now looking at the controls. On board now with WellSky, keyboard and mouser, who does get out of the way of the Jeff ult there in time and does take out Jeffy. Sorry, pressure. Not this time. As SQ Fresh gets in there. Oh, big Phoenix ult there. Not able to take out Gray though, but does get sniped by who else? Derberger, who has been so lethal this round. Said, you want me to get out of the way? Gets taken out that time. As JD Shush switching over to the Magneto. Doing a lot of damage here. Now it's up to Fresh. They're trying to let those mines create some space here for the Squadrons. They move forward here. Managers trying to stay alive here and keep the team alive. Put some pressure as they are now moving this payload backwards. They found the space that they needed, and Derberger and company have to retreat and retread their steps here. The final 60 seconds of their attack.
Only 60 seconds left.
I suppose that helps.
A Conchu ult here from Gray. And now he's never going to miss. Hawkeye got so much in his sight, but gets wiped out there by Sean the Sheep here, who is still a dinosaur. That's the thing about dinosaurs, you gotta pay attention to them. Because they are big, and they do a lot of damage very quickly. If you're not paying attention to them, they will hurt you. As WellSky trying to pull them off the point there. Try to get some more attack power for their team in this final push here. Will they be able to push their team forward here? As the ults coming in here from Jeff. Pressure and managers there. The support ults. Penny's able to help their team out a little bit here. XD Juice keeping everyone alive. For WellSky here, getting some pressure on the back line though. The Spider-Man Derberger. Will they be able to get on that point and find somebody? As Sean the Sheep doesn't want to let anybody on that point if they can help it. Squadron have nobody there. Oh, it's almost there. They have to stay on the point or they will drop it to just 2 points right now. So close here, staying within that box there. If anybody steps off there, it could be game. Gray doing what they can to stay in the area of the convoy there. Using their ult right on top of themselves just to make sure that they have some space. The last one remaining here is Gray, and they get taken off the point. And it will be WellSky clocked out, locked in, surviving.
Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
The new meta is
You'll need a
Dinosaur.
top-notch team to win this one.
And truly, how scary is Derberger on Hawkeye? I had no idea. Maybe this is something that Derbyshires held off stream for a reason. Had that Hawkeye in their back pocket, waiting, ready and waiting for the right moment. Squadron gonna need everything they can get out of Derbyshire, though. Only getting to 2, not getting the full 3 on the attack. They will need a little bit more. Take a look at the stats here early on.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
70 limbs there for JD Shush and for Vipa. Meanwhile, 24 for Derbyshire. 24 final hits at 28 limbs total.
Could you hit one in a totally different time?
I mean, that's otherworldly. I mean, how often you see that?
The battle starts in
24 Derbyshire. Derbyshire.
2, 1. Help get
Listen,
that
who-
vehicle to its destination.
The Germans could easily have a soft G on the Bergers.
See them? Right there.
Derbyshire. Moving on. Madurgers. I think it's just because I've got Madurgers and Derbyshire. It's a lot of Urgers that are urgling my brain. Which is exactly what happens when a Hawkeye hits you with an arrow or just urgles your brain. John the Sheep in a bit of trouble here. Is he gonna take it down here? Oh, Derbyshire going down to Vipa as XD Juice takes out the Fresh and Camelblot having to retreat right now as it is Sean the Sheep leading the charge here for the clocked out, locked in squad. Throwing the Emma Frost, says, get out of my checkpoint. Here he is. Easily occupying all that space there. Even when you got penny mines at your feet. Of course, having pressure with a little bit of a revival waiting if that needs it. Certainly helps. Rocket Raccoon really, really strong right now. Able just to provide a lot of healing from a distance. And you're able to bounce your healing off those walls there, can dish out and impact the game while maintaining relative safety for the player themselves. Derbyshire in a bit of trouble here, but gets healed up, ready to do battle. Gets taken out there by Doctor Strange, but and avoids the Eye of Agamotto. So really smart sacrifice there, knowing they had that revival waiting. Going through the Eye of Khonshu is not a good move, even if you are a dinosaur. It still hurts. A lot of Rocket Raccoon ulting happened here. Ooh! Big KO there from Vipa. As Pandela helping the Squadron maintain a stiff upper lip here around this corner.
Get that vehicle moving again.
And now Gray, a bit of a walkabout and a bit of a change in strategy. Looking for a little bit of elevation to try to get around some of these big shields from Devil Dinosaur and from the Doctor Strange. John the Sheep will go down. There's WellSky using the Emma Frost ult there to bend them to their will. Pressure dropping down an amplifier here for their team. Whoa, Derbyshire. Big ult there. And gets the KO on to JD Shush as a bonus. WellSky, though, still moving forward with the point here. They do have 2.5 minutes still to play to get to the second checkpoint.
That's 3.
Nice little chase there from Durberger,
Sorry.
securing the kill.
Get that vehicle moving again.
John the Sheep now switching over to the Emma Frost there, looking for a little bit of like for like against WellSky there.
I am strengthened for battle.
Using the team ability there for Wanda there. Again, having that little revival to play around, really helping out both teams to maintain and strengthen and extend these team fights. Gets the triple KO there, Managers does. Taking to JD Shush's big Eye of Agamotto.
I am ready to put on a show.
XE Juice needing to keep the team alive around the point here as they push forward, trying to get around this last corner.
Enemy in front of us. Maximum pulse.
Big ult denial there from JD Shush. Oh, but Durberger getting the big ult as the Phoenix, powered up by that Rocket Raccoon as she was. And this might be a hold here for the Squadron if they can do it.
Get that vehicle moving again.
They seem to like this corner and are able to defend it, to play around it pretty well.
Down to 30 seconds.
Looking for a different angle here for the clocked out, locked in team. Oh, Viper getting the KO there on the Gray. Pressure able to revive someone as well. Keep that team again moving forward.
Nowhere yet. Going to overtime.
As Managers gets a juggled penny there. Not sure how they're able to juggle so effectively. Either way, the circus is in town and is looking for the next checkpoint here as this Rocket gets taken out here.
The vehicle reached
And JD Shush uses that Eye of Agamotto just to make sure they get that checkpoint. But now, they need to move all the way almost to the finish line. Gonna be a big ask here with only a minute and change to work around. Advantage the Squadron right now.
Only 60 seconds left.
A lot of corners for them to work around. That's a lot of real estate that WellSky are going to have to move through.
That's it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
Oh, big triple there from Managers as Durbergers gets taken out from that. And that might be enough to push them towards the edge of... Push that cart towards the victory line. Can they do it? They will do it! WellSky clocked out, locked in, and taking out the SelectQuote Squadron in the process. Game, set, match in a sweep. As Madiger gets the MVP as the Scarlet Witch. Take a look at that final scoreboard again as WellSky, the clocked out, locked in team, secured this victory. And I do believe that means they've scored 2 in a row, which is enough to move on in the playoffs here. Take a look at those final hits. 34 of them for Durberger, 45 total. I mean, again, that's an SVP if I've ever seen one. Really put the team on the back, really made it so competitive there. But ultimately, it was the collective effort, I think, from the WellSky clocked out, locked in team that has them moving on in the playoffs. For the Squadron, though, again, such a well executed team. They're so, like, the fight that they showed was fantastic. But ultimately, it does look like they are going to be locked in there at that 1-8 record for this tournament here. And you know what that means? That means we gotta move ourselves over to the next battle here, folks, because we got a double-decker, a double-header on deck. That's right, we got ourselves the Agents of BMCD Burns and Mac versus the Mac Attack. It's an in-house party when we come back.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And welcome back, folks, to the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals Week 2 of the playoffs. I am JT Displays right here. It's all brought to you by our lovely, fantastic sponsors, especially the title sponsor, Dick Ray Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains, WellSky, SelectQuote, Henderson Engineers, and of course, all right here on KC Game On, twitch.tv/KC Game On, and replays available on the YouTube as well. Check it out here as we have ourselves an in-house rivalry. Both these teams representing Burns and McDonald there. Agents of BMCD and the Mac Attacks. TT's finest Redhead TTV, that's Sniper BS, Gurgi 1027 Asian Man A, and Sappy Pog for the Agents of BMCD. Meanwhile, a Maple Tree, Saucy Sam, Mr. Brightside 26, Call Me Yoda, Putz 44, and Glitch rounding out that Mac Attack squad there. As we take a look at our bands early on here, Agents of BMCD, they don't like a Thor, they don't like a White Fox, and they don't like a Groot. Meanwhile, Mac Attack, they don't like a Captain America, they do not like a Moon Knight, and they do not like a Hulk.
Pick your hero or villain. I'm not judging.
As they are going to get underway here. This domination map, again, all about getting on the point and then staying on that point, making that point yours and not your opponent's. We will see how they play out with their team selections as we are underway between these Mac Attackers and the Agents of BMCD.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
We slowly make our way to the point.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
They will make their way through a very hot point. Got the two Cyclopses dishing it out early.
Got my eye on some of the
Call Me Yoda there using that new DPS along with that sniper. Really can add a boost to just about any time. Gets a KO on the glitch there, that sniper. Putz also in a lot of danger here. Does get taken out there by Asian Man, but that sniper had him in their sights as well. Call Me Yoda pushing away there, but almost had their opponents on the ropes there. As both teams are still on this point here, trying to cap it for the first time. Gets the KO there, Mr. Brightside, as they are dangerously low and will allow the Agents of BMCD to stand on that point. Mr. Brightside not willing to let it go easily, though. Neither is a Maple Tree, as this Doctor Strange is using the multiverse to ensure their madness
Capture the mission area.
stays on point. Haven't seen much magic, as we now get to see her dance around. And we'll have to dance around Mr. Brightside's ult here. Gets sucked into it here. In a lot of trouble. Is going to have to put some pressure and a lot of damage in front of them to try to make a difference there. And it will not happen as Magic goes down there. 3 go down as the Mac Attack are now in control. Gets out of the ult of that sniper as Call Me Yoda holds on to theirs. And using that repulsion blast to just get to reposition themselves out of danger temporarily.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Putz getting the KO there as the ult ready. Redhead now switching over to the Devil Dino. Looking for a way to get onto the point here. And sometimes just having a big old meat shield that is also a dinosaur is the best way to get there. Call Me Yoda getting 2 with his ult there as Saucy Sam takes out Redhead there, and Sappy's the only one left for their team as Call Me Yoda's looking to go find them in their own base as they come out of spawn. As the sight's on a support there, as Sappy Pog gets taken out by Saucy Sam, and Mac Attack will take the first point. Eldritch Monument. On to that frozen airfield next. Looking at the scoreboard for the time being here.
30 seconds before you attack.
Mr.
Get
Brightside
ready.
there with 7 final hits there, 14-0. As the Mac Attack looking very strong there. Putz getting 12 in there. Call Me Yoda getting 12. Saw Sam with 12. If only the 12th man was as effective yesterday in Seattle.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
A nice spray.
1. All you need to do is
Psych!
capture
They're
the
switching
mission
over
area.
to a Wolverine. Oh, wow. All right.
Same way we always do. Together.
Haven't seen that.
Focus on the battle.
Saucy Sam using the Mantis as well. Getting a little bit of a boost to their team. To inspire them. Get a little bit more damage when you're inspired as well. Makes you just a little bit more lethal. Was aware of where that magic was as she hits the Dark Child. Asian Man there dropping the Us Against the World. Sappy Pog as the Dark Child gets 1 KO, maybe another one here, gets a second KO. Call Me Yoda has her in her sights though. Will it be enough? Gets taken out there by Asian Man. And the Redhead using the Emma Frost to good effect. The power, just walking and waiting for your prey. They don't even know that disaster could strike at any moment. Finds an isolated Mantis there, and the Mantis takes her out. Excuse me, what the hell, the glitch there? Smart move there to target the Mantis, try to push them into the teammates there, but does get taken out as Glitch is able to really secure so much of the area.
Yes. One down.
And the Mac Attack now conquered the area here and will start moving the percentage in their favor. Now here's the thing. Swing and a miss. Connects on that one there, and Call Me Yoda is able to clean up here. That is a lot of damage coming in from Call Me Yoda quickly, as they now are up to 20 kills. 12 final hits. That sniper, though, on that Wolverine. Let's see some Wolverine gameplay now, folks. Will we get a quick kill in here? Whoa! The decision making here. And just slice and dice in there. Gets taken out though as Saucy Sam says they are undefeatable. DT's finest gets out of their own ult and gets taken out because of it there. Namor using the denizens of the deep to take out a double kill here for Call Me Yoda. Kills all around the board there, trying to keep alive and keep your eyes on them as they happen. As Call Me Yoda finds Asian Man in a side channel there and takes them out. 75% of the way there for Mac Attack on this second point. They've already capped the first point here. in this first map here. Trying to take out the agents of BMCD, just like the sniper took out. Got taken out by Kamiyota. As Asian Man has to get something there, will not get in out of the way in time, and nobody can get out of the way. Mr. Brightside, as they capture Hell's Heaven, and that is 2 points for Mac Attack to take the first map. Take a look at that MVP. I got a feeling it was going to be Kamiyota after a massive performance there on the Cyclops. Take a look at those eliminations. Final had 17 of them. I see 17 of them, yes. A quadra kill in there as well for 27, 2-0. Huge game there for Kamiyota. Of course, a lot of people contributed to that as well. None less so than Mr. Brightside with 22, and Putz had 25 eliminations as well. We are going to move to Eastgard, Idrisil's path there. The convoy map, it is coming up next here. Again, Agents of BMCD, they need to win this one here in order to get us to map number 3. That's Kunlun, Heart of Heaven. If we get there, that convergence map, that is what the hopes rest on for Agents of BMCD. We'll see how they handle this convoy map when we come back.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And welcome back, folks, as we are now getting ready for the Eat Yourself Path Convoy map. Checking out the picks and bans here. And remind you of the scores. Mac Attack taking out round number 1 there, which means in this best of 3 battle here, they only need one more map here, and this convoy map could be what seals their fate. But the Aegis BMCD, they got their backs up against the wall there, but that is something that they have dealt with before. They are looking to get a measure of revenge against their intercompany rivals there. The picks and bans, they stand. No Thor, no Groot, and maybe no Namor there for the Aegis BMCD. Meanwhile, Mac Attack, they don't want to see an Adam Warlock. They don't want to see a Black Cat. And they don't want to see a DPS. That one's going to be Widowmaker.
The right heroes could make all
Either
the
the Widowmaker
difference.
there or the Spider. So, choosing the Widowmaker as a ban there. Certainly scared of her long-range potential, no doubt. Although her rework is coming in, you know, Season 9, so be prepared for that. That long-range potential for sniping people going to become an ultimate ability, and they're going to change things out, and that kit make it a little bit better. Maybe more viable, and maybe an option if you don't want to play Punisher, but you still want to play a little bit of Call of Duty in your Marvel rivals. Season 9, Widowmaker. Something to look forward to. But not this game, because she's banned in this game.
Stay strong. Hey, Tony.
So we got BB Toxic there on the Punisher. CT's finest on the Captain America. That Sniper on the Moon Knight. Gurgi 1027 on the Invisible Woman. And Asian Man on the Luna Snow. To start us off with Savvy Pog as the Hulk. So a little bit of a change of role there for Savvy Pog. But it does make sense because both the Hulk and Magic love just getting people's faces. As you see, Putz here on the Squirrel Girl. Got Asian Man early there, so it's a little less healing out for the Aegis BMCD. It's a little bit tough for them to defend that corner. The BB Toxic here. Trying to make sure their team puts up a respectable defense here. As Asian Man now running for their dear life against Mr. Brightside. Mr. Brightside is coming out of the cage and then doing just fine on this Emma Frost. Gets a KO there. As Kamiota has that floating snowflake, allowing them to just go all over the field wherever they're needed and dish some damage out. Right now, having Captain America, they peekaboo. A lot of accuracy coming on there from Kamiota in the Iron Man. Gets the KO onto the Sniper. Cyclops couldn't evade those repulsor blasts. Just really get a whole survey a bunch of the field there as the Iron Man sees the Hulk coming towards him there. Has to find a different path there, but continue to dish out a lot of damage from on high as that Sniper BS does to go down, but not before taking him out there. Just shows you what having a single flyer that's effective can do to change the battlefield in your favor. As Mr. Brightside gets Gurgi, looking for the double. Not gonna happen there as they focus him down and get the kill onto Mr. Brightside after their ult. A maple tree. Because here's the thing, it's clobbering time coming out. Takes care of Bruce Banner. Ooh, the pulse charge taken down by BB Toxic there, so ult denial there by BB Toxic. DT's finest doing a really good job just escaping when they can. Barely making it out alive. As a tank just trying to survive where they can. But gets taken out as Putz and Calm Yoda. Halo combined now. Yoda again finding their spawn room and wants to inflict as much damage as possible. As this Hulk gets CC'd to oblivion and taken out there as Mr. Brightside finishes him off. Sniper there. BB Toxic here.
Double KO.
That's what I needed.
Nice little stop here by Agents of BMCD there. They got 4 minutes though. There's so much time on the clock right now for Mac Attack. They have just been flying through the early goings of this stage. Here's a maple tree. Glitch keeping everybody alive here for the Mac Attack. Now they get a KO there on a BB Toxic who stood in the water there. Turns out that was not a waiting pool for the opponent. Yoda looking for a double kill there. No, just missing. It does get it there finally. Has to escape. Misses the force boost there, but does get all the way to the finish line as the Mac Attack
Time to switch things
really
up,
do be
including
slicing and dicing.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
So take a look at that scoreboard. Mr. Brightside with 8 final hits there, 7 for Putz. Yoda, 9 of them. 19 and 3. A lot of damage coming out from the side of the Mac Attack. They are feeling themselves here. Here's to see who and what changes are made for each side here. Alrighty. I'm liking some of these changes I'm seeing from Agents of BMCD. A little bit of Deadpool in my area. A little bit of Gambit.
Squirrels will make fantastic teas.
Ooh, a little bit of Magneto. Did the Gambit. Remains to be seen. It is a support Deadpool there. All right.
3, 2, 1. Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Deadpool a little bit not as strong here in season 8.5 as he was when he first got released, but I think in a relatively healthy place overall. If you are able to utilize him effectively there, make sure you are keeping your teammates and keeping your target on those that need it.
It's okay. Admit it. You need me.
Meanwhile, Saucy Sam, so accurate as this Luna Snow. Already a gun ult there. Another ult available for this Deadpool. And Snappy seems to be doing a lot of good work here now on the Deadpool. Keeping everybody alive here. And this might be a really smart move for them after having some trouble early on with roles like Hulk and Magic. Asian Man gets taken out there by Kami Yoda there. As Kami Yoda now using that Squirrel Girl just to lob acorns. Let them do the aiming for you. BB Toxic there with the auto fire from the Star-Lord. Not able to get this rocket though, and may have overextended themselves. Does get the KO on a maple tree here. Thanks to Sniper BS, able to help them out here, getting the double KO. Getting some support from your teammates there, but Sniper gets taken out by Kami Yoda. And the Punisher stifling some of that attack from Agents of BMCD. As we have a minute 45 left to go here, they still have barely gone past the first corner here. We're about halfway to the first checkpoint. Ooh, that Sniper gets the double kill there, but gets taken out. For their troubles, Mr. Brightside healing everybody for the Mac attack defense with that big ult. Stay in that ult there, you stay alive. Now finally does drop here. Opportunity for a bit of a response from Agents BMCD if they have it in their arsenal. Ult waiting for the Deadpool. Can find a right target for it there. Just waiting to find maybe a Punisher. Or gets taken out instead. Big Meteor M there by Gurgi, 1027, as they are still pushing towards this sector here. The Punisher getting in on the action here to stop it at the last second. Mac attack. Now we got the judge, the jury, and the executioner. This is where the Punisher excels. Gets the double kill there. And CT's finest finally goes down. And this overtime, Gurgi smartly using the sling ring there to get them onto the point here. The fight for this first point. Staying on that orange circle there is paramount if you are an agent of BMCD. Otherwise, you may not make it to that checkpoint there. They know where they have to stand in order to survive. Glitch, the last one left here for their team, and they will not get there. A checkpoint is reached for Agents of BMCD, and that feels like a massive victory just in of itself there. Resetting the clock there for Agents of BMCD. 2 minutes, 20 seconds now to get to the next one. Massive win on that team fight there. Used a lot of resources, though, to get there. Sniper BS out of an ult. BB Toxic has one available, though, but you gotta wait. See if you can maybe knock down some of these high damage targets like a Sentinel Punisher. Gets a KO on the CT's finest there. Butts getting in your face there as a Venom. Using that bonus health. Tries to get that Sniper BS here. And has the health to do so. However, is gonna get pushed back towards the cart here and allow someone else to take up the fight there. Gurgi has an Eye of Agamotto available. As Glitch now using Spider mode here to really put a lot of wraps around the cart there and slow down these agents of BMCD. And now we've got the lawnmower, aka the Punisher ult. Just puts everybody into the wood chipper. And that is a quadra kill. Make it a pentakill there. Wood chipper mode, Punisher activated by Call Me Yoda. A few more seconds. Doctor Strange could potentially sling ring back towards the point there. Maybe change this team fight with a little bit of a different time. But that takes time to set up there. And not everybody has that time. Is that everybody's getting in your face here. Ult's going left, right, and center now. Eye of Agamotto getting a stun onto the Penny, but not able to stun the Rocket Raccoon here. BB Talks takes out one. CT's Finest is having a fine time of things right now. Gonna push out on this Penny here, but has to stay on that cart there, because if you're not pushing that cart, you're not getting to the OBJ and not able to get to that checkpoint there. They rush back forward there. They're gonna have to stay on that cart and face the assault of the Mac Attack. Full Mac Attack, let them have it. No, the Sling Ring comes in here. And a quick ult here from BB Toxic gets the double KO here. They seize the Sling Ring. A Punisher sitting right there in. Straight off that checkpoint there, gets a quick heal up. Oh, and misses the Sling Ring, so has to go find the long way around to use the Judge, Jury, and Executioner and try to get onto the point here. As that sniper gets a triple kill here. Leaving the grunt work to their teammates. And Ages of BMCD get another minute and a half to push towards victory. Give a quick look at that scoreboard as these two teams wait for the next engage. Ults coming up here, should be available. 3, 4 of them maybe from the side of Mac Attack. Meanwhile, probably 4 of them for the Ages of BMCD as well. CT's Finest. Blocking off so much of that damage there. Lots of big shields coming in from that Doctor Strange as well. Gurgi 1027 trying to find somebody to put in their crosshairs, but an Invisible Woman is going to keep everybody alive and healthy on the side of the Mac Attack defending things. This Emma Stone here uses Saucy Sam to help get some doubles going on here, and Saucy Sam's dishing out a lot of healing and a lot of hurt. Kami Yoda cleaning up there, and the Mac Attack have 10 seconds plus overtime. Will Gurgi be able to get onto the point in time? Oh, what a huge clutch move there by the Mac Attack to deny this Doctor Strange there. And that is going to be game, a set, match. Your winners, the Mac Attack. Big GG's coming out here from the Ages of BMCD as they knew their time here in the playoffs is done. But honestly, hey, when it's your own company that's moving on there, not bad. Not a bad time to be a Mac Attacker or an Agent BMCD at all. But that is going to be our scoreboard finale here. Look at those final hits. 29 of them, Carly Yoda there. 12 for both Putz and Mr. Brightside there. And 16 for BB Toxic there, but the SVP went to CT's Finest there, really getting that triple kill and really securing a lot of blocks there. Made it a very close competition there between those two teams at the end, but it will be Mac Attack moving on here. Meanwhile, Ages of BMCD, they're going to be cheering on Mac Attack through the rest of the tournament, and that's going to move forward for next week as we get to week 3 next week of the playoffs there. Round 10 officially there, and then we still got a few more rounds before we get to the live finals at UMKC, folks, on a Saturday afternoon there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We'll have more details about that as we get closer to the event, but hey, just remember, we are gonna have some live finals for these Marvel Rivals right at UMKC. Those details will be coming out here soon, shortly, if they haven't already started sprinkling them out there already. I'll make sure to get those details finalized for you before it actually happens. Until then, folks, I am JT Displays. You can follow me on my socials there. Blue Sky, I've got that. jtsplays.bsky.social. I've got a YouTube as well. We've got a YouTube on Casey Game On as well. If you want to check out any of the replays there. If you don't want, want to find the replays on Twitch, they're going to be over on YouTube as well. Of course, every bit of the Kansas City Corporate Esports Cup Marvel Rivals action has been presented to you by Dick Ray, Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Drains, as well as Henderson Engineers, WellSky, SelectQuote, and PC Game On. Thank you so much for watching tonight, folks. We'll be back at it again next week, where we got more playoff action for you guys. Till then, have a good one. See you then.